If one of your goals is to improve your health, then this video is for you. I am so obsessed with wellness that I have made it my entire personality. I am always finding and learning new things to be adding to my routine so I can truly optimize my health. My sophomore year, I had my palm read, and she told me that I was going to be living until 92, and I have carried that with me ever since then. And after the past year, I finally understand why she said I'm going to be living for a very long time. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sabina, and I am so ready to spill the tea on all the wellness habits I do every single day to make sure I am optimizing my health. These habits have truly transformed my body and my health. And I noticed when I stopped having certain symptoms that I didn't really realize were actually internal problems. And I'm talking about brain fog, fatigue, period cramps, period bloating, afternoon crashes, all the things that we were taught are normal, I realized actually are not normal. If this sounds like you, then stay tuned. I am going to show you that small habits can make such a huge impact on your health. During my health journey, I learned that sleep is the most important thing for your health. Like, it literally comes before exercise and nutrition, yet is something that as humans, we don't make sure we get proper sleep or even enough of it in the first place. Sleep repairs your body and it helps fight off any infections and diseases, and it even helps you make the right decisions. That's where the saying, "let me sleep on it," comes from, because your mind is actually helping you make that decision while you are sleeping. Every adult should be sleeping 7 hours a night. If you're getting more than 7 hours, then good for you. You clearly need it, and do not cut yourself short from it. If you're getting less than 7 hours of sleep, then you need to see little things that you can add into your nighttime routine to help you optimize your sleep so your body can be properly rested. Once I learned how important sleep truly was, I started to do things to optimize my sleep every single night, and here are some of the things I added to my routine. One thing that really helped me achieve better sleep was the actual wind down about an hour before it was time to actually sleep. To do this, I put my phone away and I promised myself not to touch it again until the next day. I didn't want anybody or any news or anything at all ruining my wind down. And another reason why I put my phone away is to stay away from the blue light before bed. If you didn't know, blue light is actually one of the worst things when it comes to sleep. It actually alerts your brain so that you stay awake, and it disrupts your natural melatonin, so it's harder for you to fall asleep and stay asleep. I also added red lights to my bedroom to help calm my circadian rhythm. My husband was talking so much crap about them at first, but now he is the first one to make sure that the lights are on before it's time to go to sleep. Another thing I added to my wind down was playing calming music with my Hatch. Now, you don't necessarily need a Hatch. You can actually use your phone if you want, but I highly recommend that Hatch because it is scheduled to play calming music for an hour, and then an hour after, it plays white noise to help me properly fall asleep and get into that deep sleep state. Now, while all that is going, I am reading my Kindle in dark mode. The Paperwhite Kindle does not have a blue light. However, I don't like any lights other than red light in my eyes when I'm about to go to sleep. To me, reading is so calming and so relaxing, and I can just get lost in a book, and it is the perfect way for me to wind down before bed. Another thing I do for my sleep is take the proper supplements right before bed. The first thing that I use is the magnesium spray from Symbiotica. This one also is made with lavender, so it gives you an extra calming effect. I just spray it on my feet and on my chest about an hour before I'm about to go to bed. I also take this sleep supplement from Symbiotica. It has some melatonin in there, so I don't take it every single night, only when I need an extra melatonin push if I wasn't as active throughout the day. And for this, you only need 12 pumps in your mouth, and it tastes like chocolate, so it's kind of like a sweet treat right before bed. The last and most underrated thing I use for sleep is mouth tape. I love mouth tape. It is one of my favorite things ever, and I can give you a million reasons why. you should be using it. There have been studies where it shows that wearing mouth tape while you're sleeping actually helps people cure their sleep apnea. What it does is when you're sleeping, obviously your mouth is taped shut, so you're being forced to breathe through your nose. Breathing through your nose is a very calming effect to your body. Think about it, when you're stressed out or you need to take a chill pill, what do? You breathe in through your nose and you're automatically relaxed. Well, it's the same thing while you're sleeping. Since we're on the topic of sleep, I want to talk about how you wake up in the morning because that matters more than you think. You know that really annoying Apple alarm that everyone has as a default on their phone? Change it right now. That alarm goes off in the morning and it automatically puts you into a fight or flight mode. It raises your cortisol and that messes with your hormones, and that is a huge no-no for your health. Again, I use my Hatch. I love my Hatch. It is programmed to mimic a sunrise 30 minutes before your alarm goes off. So your body is naturally waking up and getting ready to get up. And when the alarm actually goes off, it's nice, calming music that you are waking up to, which just puts you at zen when you're waking up. If you don't have a Hatch, I totally recommend that you get one, but if you don't feel like investing in one, then I think that you should just change the alarm sound on your phone, which you can totally do. Just go through all of them and see which one is the least alarming for you in the morning. Another thing I refuse to do in the morning is touch my phone. Don't get me wrong, sometimes I'll get the urge to glance at it, and I will, but I will never actually go through my notifications or doom scroll as soon as I wake up. The morning is your personal time. You should not be giving it to your notifications and the news. We don't want to see that right in the morning. If you are staying calm and slowly waking up and letting your circadian rhythm catch up with you, then you will be setting the tone to be so good for the rest of the day. The morning is my favorite time of the day. Like I mentioned, it truly does set the tone for your day. So what I love to do is start with gratitude and journaling. I use the 5-minute journal every morning, and it literally takes 5 minutes to sit down and reflect a little bit on what you want for the day and what you are grateful for. After that, I will read my affirmations out loud, and this is a new thing for me and I absolutely love it. The power of manifestation is actually insane. I was doing this for about a week, and one of the things that I was trying to manifest happened. So ever since that, you will not catch me not reading my affirmations every single day. One of the biggest things I am so passionate about in the wellness space is oral care, and it is so underrated, which is insane to me because that is the closest thing to our brain. Once I learned how important our oral care was, I buckled down on it immediately and added everything I needed to my routine to optimize my oral care health. One of the first things that I added was a tongue scraper. This has changed the way my whole mouth feels. Tongue scraping basically just takes off the bacteria from your tongue that has built up overnight while you were sleeping. And you want to scrape it off because brushing your teeth won't get rid of all the bacteria, but also you don't want to swallow it when you're drinking or eating. I'm also convinced that tongue scraping helps with your breath immensely. I feel like a lot of bad breath comes from your gut and your tongue, and that will make it go away. I also started to oil pull. I don't do this every single day, maybe about 3 to 4 times a week. Basically, I just take a scoop of coconut oil and I put it in my mouth and I swish it around for 10 to 15 minutes so that it kills all the bacteria in my mouth that I missed with the tongue scraper. I am so convinced that this helped with all the cavities and sensitivity in my teeth, and also it's an added plus that it naturally whitens your teeth. Another thing I did was invest into a good toothpaste. I stay away from fluoride, but I also stay away from hydroxyapatite, which is supposed to be a cleaner alternative to fluoride. However, I've heard some things about it as well, and I didn't like it, so I used the Zebra toothpaste that does not have any fluoride or hydroxyapatite in it either. I also started taking flossing seriously, which I feel like we all know that we need to do that. However, most floss sticks are full of forever chemicals. So I found this one by Wellness. It is made with better ingredients, but it's also floss sticks, which I love. And then Cocoa Floss is another great non-toxic floss brand. Back to the mouth tape because it's actually so amazing for your oral health. When we're wearing mouth tape, our mouth is closed all night. If you sleep with your mouth open, first of all, you're getting dehydrated. And second of all, you're letting all this bacteria into your mouth that it can actually grow into cavities and gum disease, which can also travel to your brain, hence why oral care is so important. So with mouth tape, you are not letting any of that happen. And I swear to you, another reason why I don't have cavities is because of mouth tape. This next habit is kind of obvious, but we need to be more active every single day. Like, you need to be moving your body every single day. Staying active helps every single aspect of your health, and for some reason, people are still not doing it. We need a muscle. We need good cardiovascular health. We need our immune system to be strong. There are so many things that you benefit from just moving your body. The type of exercise that you do is totally dependent on you. However, you need to find a way to put it into your daily routine. Your nutrition is so important, and these days we make it so complicated, especially with all these different diets. You have paleo, you have carnivore, you have vegan, vegetarian, keto. Just eat whole foods and cut out the sugar. It's really that simple. The quality of your food matters too, and if it's in your budget, I would totally opt in for organic fruits and vegetables, grass-fed, grass-finished beef, pasture-raised chicken and turkey, pasteurized eggs, and wild-caught fish. Whatever you do, please do not ever eat farm-raised fish. The amount of things that are pumped into that stuff is just disgusting. I found a lot of my favorite junk foods in healthier versions. I was obsessed with Coke Zero, like literally give me 14 of them right now. But you want to know what steered me away from Coke Zero? Poppy Cola. It didn't taste the exact same, but it was enough to wean me off Coke Zero, and now I don't even crave it. The cool thing to me about all these new food wellness brands is that they try to mimic all the unhealthy stuff and try to make it healthier. You have the sodas, you have the chips, you have the popcorn, you have the chocolate. There are so many things that you can find healthy swaps for that actually taste good and then don't make you feel like shit after. We really do overcomplicate our nutrition, and when we start to eat healthy, we treat it as a diet, which has a negative connotation with it already. So subconsciously, it's already negative that you're trying to eat cleaner food. The way I see it is, if it's something that's provided by earth, like fruits and vegetables and meat and fish, then that means it's good for me. With nutrition, hitting your protein goal every day goes hand in hand. We need to be eating a lot of protein to replenish our bodies, just like how we should be drinking a lot of water to properly hydrate our bodies. Can I tell you how amazing it is to be eating a lot of protein? My body composition has slimmed down without me even putting a lot of work in the gym. And not only that, but protein actually has that Ozempic effect where your body feels like it's more satiated and you're not hungry, and so you're not snacking all the time and eating more than you have to. Breakfast truly is the most important meal of the day, and I try to hit at least 30 grams of protein for my breakfast every morning. I eat the same thing for breakfast every single day. Eggs, sausages, cottage cheese, and toast. When I'm eating a nice full breakfast every day, hitting my daily protein goal is actually a lot easier. My daily goal is to hit 100 grams of protein per day, but if you don't know where to start, then just do this simple equation. You take a half a gram of protein for every pound of body weight that you have. For example, I weigh 160-ish pounds, so I should be eating at least 80 grams of protein a day. I do have a hack for you though. Drink some amino acids every day. Amino acids are the nutrients you are getting from that protein. So even if you're having a hard time hitting your protein goal, having some amino acids during the day is going to help you still get those nutrients that you need. I love the ones from Kion. The mango flavor has me in a chokehold. I love supplements. I am a supplement girly through and through, but I do prefer to get my nutrients from whole foods. However, I don't get enough or everything I need from whole foods, and that's why I take my supplements so seriously. The best way for you to know exactly what you need to take is to go get a blood test and have them tell you exactly what you are low on. But there are a few supplements that I think are great for everybody that everybody needs to take. First, magnesium. You know, most people are actually deficient in magnesium, and that's crazy to me because magnesium helps over 600 different functions in our bodies. I love taking vitamin C, especially this one because there's 1,000 milligrams in this one packet, which is equivalent to 10 oranges. Not only is it good for your immunity, but it's also one of those supplements that are known as skincare from within. Another great supplement for skincare is glutathione. This is a master antioxidant that everyone should be taking, and it also helps with your gut lining. Another one I love is this creatine plus because this also contains L-glutamine. So while you're taking the creatine to help your muscles and your brain, you also have L-glutamine that is also helping your gut health, which is huge. I'm also a fan of this form and not the powder because usually I put the powder in my water, and I heard that after 10 minutes it actually dissolves into something else and no longer gives the same effects that creatine does. So this I just take every day after my workout, and I don't have to worry about any powders. The last supplement I think everyone should be taking is Shilajit. This is so underrated. In Eastern medicine, this is used for literally everything. It has over 80 minerals that we need for our bodies, and it's so easy to take. I just mix it with hot water, lemon, and honey, and I enjoy it as a tea. I do have a quick disclaimer about supplements though. Not all of them are created equal. So when you start your supplement journey, I need you to make sure you are doing your research and you're finding reputable brands to take because this industry is not regulated as it should be. And if you noticed, all of my supplements are from Symbiotica. This is a brand I know, this is a brand I trust, and this is a brand I've been taking for almost 3 years now, and I will be taking for a really long time. The last wellness habit I have to share with you is making time for a hobby. Now, you don't have to do this every day, but you want to do this a few times a week to make sure that you are doing something that you actually love to do. This is very underrated. I feel like most of our lives are just go, 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 and we don't take a second to step back and actually do something where we are enjoying ourselves. For me, it's reading. I love to read. I can read all freaking day if I could, but I can't. So I make sure I have about 30 minutes at least every single day to read. Not only is this a form of self-care, but you may be taking yourself out of a situation that is stressing you out and allowing you to come back to a zen place. When you're done, you're going to feel so much better and feel so much more refreshed to go back to your day. I know this is a lot of information at once, but these are all things that I have learned within the past year. When I started my wellness journey, I knew that there were so many things I wanted to learn more about, but I gave myself grace because I knew I couldn't do it all at once. And that is something that I want to remind you. Priorities are different for everybody, so I want you to really think about what is the most important for you, and I want you to start there. The more you start learning, the more you can slowly add things into your life to make things better for your health. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I really hope that you enjoyed all the tips that I gave you, and I hope that you can walk away with something from this. Please don't forget to like and comment below. Tell me what you thought. Tell me which wellness things stood out to you. Tell me what is the most important to you. I want to hear it all. And don't forget to subscribe down below so you don't miss any future episodes. And I'll see you next time.